What was your first experience playing for a crowd?
Actually, in school at Presentation College, there was a prize day ceremony, November 1996, around then. We had a big ceremony, and I was always bringing my guitar to school, so people were always saying, "Hey, the guitar man," So I told a lot of friends, those who were interested in rock music, how to play guitar, and eventually they knew how to play guitar, but no one knew how to play anything else except me. So I would end up being the drummer. So I would sing and play drums, and they would play all the other music for us live. But my brother, younger brother, he's 2 years younger than me. His name is David. He's also an artist, but he's not really recording and promoting as much as I. He went another path. But he is also talented, and he was part of the gang back then too, playing music together. And the fact is, he went on to sing for the band called Bazadi, which was a band which is very popular now.
Yes.
He was the first singer of that band. And that band started with just us friends at home in school, I tried it with it, but it wasn't really my style, So a lot of other bands came out of that group of friends, which people may have heard of, like a band called Flying Crapu. It's my friend Darnell, who has a studio. That was his band, first band, and a lot of other side projects, Because apart from my music, I like to play with other musicians, collaborate and back up other people over the years, not only in the rock music. I've played for metal band called Crucifix at maybe for 3 years. Band called Solaris, and a couple other hidden things which I'm not totally credited for, which is just experience. Like there was a guy called Chromatics, a hip hop artist. I did a guitar track and bass track for one of his songs. His producer contacted me because he knew me from public. And I said, you can do something in this. I say, alright, yeah. So it's nice to try something. And sometimes I go down the street and I hear it. I say, it feels nice to hear your work on something, regardless of being credited, because it's out there. So I'm not only influenced by rock music. I like all styles of music, and I try to incorporate it. So on Orange, for example, I have a track called Callow Nasty, which originally appeared in the first album, but I did it in a reggae version this time.
Okay.
To reach a wider audience. That's a strategy, because people who are not actually into rock or pop and who are into other style music, you can reach them with the same lyrics, but in another format. So you try these things out as an artist.
So with Quattro about to be released later on in the year,
yes,
what experiences brought you to, of course it's your fourth album, and I know it's no coincidence that it's called Quattro.
That's right.
What experiences brought you to Quattro, and why that album at this time in your career?
To tell you the truth, Quattro is 2 years overdue. I've been writing a fifth album since, but I'm not rushing to release the fifth because strategy of timing is also important. And I've realized that if you release things too near each other, people will be confused which one to buy first or listen to first. So that's what have happened between the second and third album, which were both released within the same year, the start and the end of, it was 2006 I believe. And I realized people were buying more Simply Rahil than Orange.
Okay.
Just based on what they heard online, public preference, which is valuable feedback. You know what to repeat then in terms of style. But as for Quattro, they are surely the newest batch of songs. I would say started writing between 2007 and the end of 2008. A couple environmentally aware, conscious songs on that, because I'm a vegan actually. I don't take in any animal products whatsoever. Since I was like 14 I stopped eating flesh and stuff. Mainly because of the immorality of it, being against violence to all creatures as far as possible. Because once you're in the material world, one being is food for another.
Yes.
Whether it be plant or animal. But based on reading a lot of stuff, spiritual and medical, it's more feasible as a human to have a plant-based diet as far as possible.
Well, Rahil, it certainly sounds as if this has been a really enlightening and educational and also expanding journey for you, and it seems to continue. So you must come back when your 5th album is ready to go.
Yes, I really will.
I'd like to thank you so very much for coming in
Thank you
and
very
spending
much.
some time with us. You've been watching the Win TV News Extra. We've been speaking with Mr. Rahil Babooram, a local musician. Go online, go to the website, check out the music. There are various albums you can take a look at. There's Quattro being released later on this year, and then of course a 5th album which he will come back and tell us about. On behalf of the news crew here at Win TV, I'm Nellon Hunte saying thank you for tuning in. Have a safe and a pleasant evening.